What's going on YouTube gang? It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my final look into NFL Week 11. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. Let's get into the video. Please subscribe if you're new or just support the channel. Appreciate the love. Press that bell icon so you always stay notified for new videos. Let's jump into it. Going to quarterback, it's hard to fade Lamar Jackson here. Going against Houston is one of the highest games. I think it's the highest game. A 51.5 implied total with a 4.5 favorite here going against Houston, and he's still a cheap play at 7,700 on Draftkings. Yes, you're looking about 8,800 on FanDuel. Still a great play. For his fantasy points average of 28.3 fantasy points a game, going against one of the worst teams in the NFL against the pass. So he definitely gonna be looking to connect with Hollywood Brown here. So I'd love this play for Jackson, averaging around 11.8 carries a game as well. And you know what he can do with the ball, man. As you can see, last game he was a freaking Madden joystick last game. So hopefully it's another great play. No, he's gonna have to throw some. He's gonna have to get some points on the board, knowing that it's going to be a tough game going against Deshaun Jackson, man. So I mean Deshaun Watson, sorry about that, but nonetheless still a good spot here going against Houston. Another great play to look into is Josh Allen going against one of the worst teams in the NFL, the Miami Dolphins. Still too cheap here at 6,600 on DraftKings, but we're looking at 7,800 on FanDuel. Great play. He has great upside here. He smashed Miami last season. He had over 30 fantasy points in the past two games against Miami last season. Something you could look into. So Josh Allen's another great play here, averaging around 7.4 rush a game, 19.4 fantasy points a game. Just came off that 25 fantasy point game last game. So another great play for him to definitely load up on some Bills players. You got John Brown, Beasley, those guys, man. Great spot here for Josh Allen. Another great play to look into for some. Whoa. Another great play to look into is Kyle Allen going against ATL, man. He's definitely got a great play here. Came off that 19 fantasy point game last game. Great upside here going against Falcons, as he has a great position with his receiver core. As you know, you have DJ Moore, you have Curtis Samuels, you even have Greg Olsen to definitely help him out. So in a smashing spot against ATL at 29th against the position, y'all. He's a great GPP play in my opinion. 16% owned, but I think it'll be less owned, knowing that a lot of people will be looking into the Jackson and to Josh Allen plays. Kyle Allen is going to be one of those guys that could definitely smash in the tournament. So I love Kyle Allen here. Plug him in. Got the running back spots now. You can look into Christian McCaffrey. Great play, obviously, averaging 32.3 fantasy points a game, 20 plus in rushing, 6.6 targets a game. He already know how he is, man. He could attack. That's what I'm saying, even in the pass attack, y'all. So that's why I like Kyle Allen here, as Chris McCaffrey is one of those guys that could give him 2, even 3 touchdowns in this play for today against the Falcons, y'all. So McCaffrey's that guy. You already know what he can do here. Now looking to Josh Jacobs as well, going against Cincinnati, one of the garbage teams against the run. So 6,900 on DraftKings, sign me up here, but he is 8K on FanDuel. Josh Jacobs a good play, but as you can see, he's lingering with that shoulder injury, but he should be suited up for today. But he has great upside in the spot here. As you know, Cincinnati just got annihilated by the Ravens. Josh Jacobs should ball out here. 17.7 fantasy points a game. Just came off that 19 and 27 fantasy point game recently. So another guy you could look into if you cannot fit McCaffrey in your lines. Josh Jacobs is a great play in my opinion. Even got Devin Singletary in another great play against Miami. As you can know, that 28th against the spot here. And like I stated before, Josh Allen, Singletary, the whole receiver core is in a great play today. So something you can look into with a great cheap spot at 6,000 on DraftKings, 65 on FanDuel. Love this spot here. Another guy you can look into, you probably gonna be chalky, is Brian Hill. Now he is projected to get around 14.1 projection, but he's only 4,800, so he's too cheap to be ignored, as the Panthers are 30th against the run attack. He had 20 rushing for 14 fantasy points last game with a touchdown. So something you can look into, as he will pay off his price tag easily. And Singletary is projected to get around 14 fantasy points as well. So knowing that you could get 1,200 less for Brian Hill, that's something you can look into. So Brian Hill's a great play on DraftKings and FanDuel, knowing the upside in this play. All right, now going to our receivers. All right, you got Michael Thomas, something you can look into, but goodness, 9K on FanDuel, 9,900 on DraftKings. Now, my issue is that he's not at home, but you already know he needs the ball. 11.4 targets a game. Just had that 14 targets last game, 30 fantasy, 31, 30 fantasy points, 25 in the past 3 games. But like I stated before, let's look into his stats. Y'all. Now, let's see, scoring wise. There's certain games where he, playing at home is definitely beneficial, but playing outdoors, even with Breeze, is an issue. They love playing in domes, so I will more likely fade Michael Thomas here. Unfortunately, we got Julian Edelman is another great play, obviously. So that's something you can look into if you cannot get Thomas. Edelman's another great spot here. He's averaging 10 targets a game, 18, 28, 14 last 3 games, averaging 18 fantasy points a game. So Edelman's another great spot here. All right, now you can go into some savings. Like I stated before, with John Brown's another great spot here, 14.5 fantasy points a game, 7.9 targets a game. Another great play against Miami, the 24th against the receiving core, and it's just a great spot in general for both John Brown and even Cole Beasley. DJ Moore is another great lock here, 16.3 projection play, 5,900 on DraftKings, only 6K on FanDuel. So overall, another great spot, averaging 22 fantasy points in the past 2 games recently, with 10.5 targets a game in those 2 games. Another lovely spot here going against Falcons, was garbage against the receiver core. So DJ Moore is a lock for me. You can also look into Terry McLaurin. Even though they're playing at home, is another good spot. Knowing he has Haskins, they definitely know if to connect. So something you can look in here. Even though Jets, they ball in defense, but as you know, that 31st, they're one of the worst teams against the receiving pass attack. So Terry McLaurin could be a definitely sleeper in this spot here. He's 55 on FanDuel, 56 on DraftKings. It's a lovely spot here, 12.9 projection play, but he has great upside. All right, now if you want to pair up with Jackson, you look at Hollywood Brown here. Now he is suited for today. Just got the news that he will be playing. So if he's going to be throwing the ball, Marquise Brown could definitely do some work here. He's 5,600 on both DraftKings and FanDuel, so it's a lovely play overall. He had that 4 targets for 18 fantasy points last game, but he's going to be that factor in this play going against Houston, who it's going to be a shootout, so Jackson can't do it alone. So Hollywood Brown will be that guy to look into. All right, like I stated before, Curtis Samuel's in a smashing spot. He had 15 fantasy points in the past 2 games, 7 targets in the last 2. So he's going to be a beneficial against the pass attack against ATL as well. Now, looking into another good play here. Let's go for some savings. Debo Samuel is a smashing play. Now we have Sanders, who will be playing today, but knowing that Kittle's out, he has shown what he can do, y'all. 4K on DraftKings is too cheap to be ignored here, but he's 5,600 on FanDuel, but I'll more likely fade him on FanDuel. But 4,000 on DraftKings, knowing the upside here. 11 targets, 22 fantasy points last game, and Arizona's garbage against the pass attack, so 23rd against the receiving core. Debo Samuel will ball out here, all right, in this play for today. All right, girl, you want to talk to them? You want to growl? You want to growl? Say row, row, row. What's up, y'all? That's my baby girl Olivia, but she loves to talk, y'all. So let's look into some other. I think that's enough for these plays, but I just want to let you know about them. But going into the tight end play for today, gotta look into Jared Cook, y'all. 4,400 on DraftKings is too cheap to be ignored here. Now he is 6K on FanDuel. 6K on FanDuel with 9.5 projection. I more likely love this play on DraftKings. 13 fantasy points last game with 10 targets. So he is a safety coat for Breeze. And like I stated before, I'm more likely going to fade Thomas, but nonetheless, Jared Cook's in another great spot here, as Tampa is garbage against the tight end spot. They're 31st against the opposing tight ends. So Jerry Cook is in a smashing spot here. Another guy I could look into for some savings is Tyler Eifert. All right, going against Raiders, 3,200 is too cheap. He is 5K on FanDuel, but in the past two games, 11.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games, with 4 and 9 targets in those 2 games as well. So you're looking at about, I think, 6.5 targets in those 2 games. So going against Oakland, they're 30th against the position. So Eifert will be a sleep play. Love this play as he is a great value spot here against Oakland. All right. And those are my plays, and defense for me will be the Bills, as I don't think Miami gonna do any work. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is out. If he's not, I think it's Josh Rosen, but they're in a great play. It's an 8.7 projection play, and they could get a lot of pick six. They get fumbles, they get sacks, so they could rack up these defense stats, y'all. So I love this defense as a 3,800 on Draftkings, which is still a great price, you know. And then they're 5K on FanDuel, but obviously if you want to go into like the Niners on FanDuel, they're 4,900. Something to look into. All right, but nonetheless, these are my plays for today, y'all. So love y'all. Hope you have an amazing Sunday and cash for this week, y'all. So if you want access to my player pool to make quality lines, click on the lineup optimizer using my plays or even your own core plays. But if you click on the description and sign up, you will have access to my plays. You have access to your NFL cheat sheet to give you the best plays of the slate, the sleepers, and your studs. Click on your watch players. Just have access to your plays, and you'll see my plays up top. All right, so let me go to it real quick. Right, sorry about that. All right, so you'll see Watch Mel's DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel, y'all. So I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag for today. It's Melo DFS, and y'all stay blessed, and I see y'all in the next video.